Why do ships wear red? Exploring hull primer paints. Welcome to Ships Tech Talk, where we explore the fascinating world of maritime technology, equipment, and ship maintenance. If you're passionate about ships or work in the maritime industry, this channel is your go-to source for expert insights. In today's video, we're diving deep into the process of applying the primer coat after sandblasting a ship's hull during dry dock repairs. In this video, we will explore why ships require sandblasting, the importance of primer coating, the specific chemicals used, curing time, and the entire process of primer application, along with critical safety measures to follow. Stick around till the end to gain a complete understanding of this vital process and ensure your ship remains protected and seaworthy. Why is sandblasting necessary? Over time, a ship's hull accumulates marine growth, old paint layers, and rust due to continuous exposure to seawater. Sandblasting is a powerful method used to clean the hull and prepare it for fresh coatings. Blasting the ship's hull surface with high-pressure abrasive materials removes contaminants and creates a rough profile that enhances the adhesion of the primer and subsequent coatings. This step is essential to ensure the longevity and effectiveness of the protective layers applied afterward. Importance of applying a primer coat. After sandblasting. Once sandblasting is completed, the exposed steel surface becomes highly vulnerable to oxidation and corrosion. Even in dry dock conditions, humidity in the air can start corroding the bare metal within hours. A primer coat acts as the first line of defense against corrosion by sealing the metal surface and providing a strong base for the top coat. Without an immediate primer application, the entire sandblasting process can go to waste, leading to costly rework. Time frame for primer application. It is critical to apply the primer coat within a short time after sandblasting, typically within 4 to 6 hours. This time frame varies based on environmental conditions, such as humidity and temperature. Delaying primer application can result in flash rusting, requiring additional surface preparation before coating. Hence, proper scheduling and coordination between sandblasting and painting teams are essential to avoid delays and additional expenses. Chemicals used for primer coating. For ships undergoing dry dock repairs, high-performance marine coatings are used to withstand the harsh maritime environment. We use Interguard 269 EGA088 and EGA089 for our ship, as shown in the video. These primers are part of a two-component epoxy primer system, where EGA088 acts as the base and EGA089 as the curing agent. When mixed in the correct ratio, a chemical reaction occurs, allowing the primer to harden and bond effectively to the steel surface. These epoxy-based primers provide excellent corrosion resistance and adhesion properties, making them ideal for use on steel hulls. They also offer superior resistance to mechanical damage and environmental degradation, ensuring long-lasting protection for the ship. Curing time of the primer. The curing time of a primer coat depends on factors such as temperature, humidity, and ventilation. Typically, Interguard 269 primers take around 6 to 8 hours to dry to the touch and approximately 24 hours for full curing under standard conditions. However, this duration can vary based on external conditions, and it is always recommended to follow the manufacturer's specifications for optimal results. Environmental conditions for primer application. Applying primer requires specific environmental conditions to ensure proper adhesion and curing. The ideal temperature range for application is between 10 degrees Celsius to 35 degrees Celsius, with humidity levels below 85%. High humidity can lead to moisture contamination, while extremely low temperatures can slow down the curing process. Proper ventilation is also necessary to allow the solvent to evaporate and ensure a smooth, defect-free coating. Machinery used for mixing and applying primer. Before application, the primer must be thoroughly mixed to ensure uniform consistency. Pneumatic or electric agitators are commonly used for mixing, Once mixed, the primer can be applied using airless spray guns, which provide an even and efficient coating over large areas. In some cases, rollers and brushes are used for touch-ups and areas where spraying is not practical. Proper equipment maintenance is necessary to prevent clogs and ensure a smooth application. Steps for applying primer on a ship's hull. First step, surface inspection. After sandblasting, the hull is inspected for any remaining contaminants or imperfections. Second step, surface cleaning. Any dust or debris from sandblasting is removed using compressed air or industrial vacuum cleaners. Third step, mixing the primer. The primer is mixed as per the manufacturer's instructions to achieve the correct viscosity. Fourth step, primer application. Using an airless spray gun, the primer is evenly applied across the hull surface. Fifth step, quality inspection. The coated surface is inspected for uniformity and defects. Sixth step, curing time monitoring. The primer is allowed to dry and cure as per the recommended time frames before applying subsequent layers. Safety measures for primer coating. Handling and applying primer coatings require strict safety precautions. Workers must wear appropriate personal protective equipment, including gloves, respirators, goggles, and protective clothing to prevent exposure to harmful chemicals. Proper ventilation must be maintained to avoid inhaling toxic fumes. Fire safety measures should also be in place, as many primers contain flammable solvents. Additionally, all equipment should be properly grounded to prevent static electricity buildup, which can pose a fire hazard in enclosed dry dock environments. Conclusion: applying a primer coat after sandblasting is a critical step in ensuring a ship's hull remains well protected from corrosion and harsh marine conditions. By following the proper procedures, using high-quality coatings like Interguard 269, and maintaining strict safety measures, ship maintenance teams can significantly extend the lifespan of a vessel. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our latest maritime technology insights. Also, drop a comment below if you have any questions or if there's a specific topic you'd like us to cover in the future. Stay tuned for more exciting content from Ship's Tech Talk, where we make ship maintenance and maritime technology easy to understand.